All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big welcome to all of you to this program for today. It's going to be an incredible program, and we promise that you will see some incredible things around. And you will notice that quite a number of the panelists are wearing blue, and that shows that they are wearing the essence of our presence here. I want to say a big welcome to Bondu, big welcome to Benjamin, to Kelvin. Please type your name and where you connected from. I want to use this as a way to welcome all of you. Kelvin, it's nice to have you. Agatha, lovely to have you. Frederick, Oliver, Bodo, Ankra, Prince from Ghana here. It's nice to have you. Lillian, lovely to have you. Modasiru, lovely to have you. Abudu Latifu, it's nice to see you right here. Benis Abla, Francis Kujo, Francis, Johnny Bonzi, okay? Francesca Sefa Dampa from Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, please take this nice few minutes and tell your friend, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your nephew, your auntie, your niece, every single person, your neighbor, your co-worker, your acquaintance, enemy, every single person that you know, tell the person that we are live. We are live in the studio and the stream yarding of the GotBackup. We are about to unleash some intercontinental ballistic Kosovoic atomic Bulgarian bombs right here. And as you can see, the panelists are charged. They are ready. These are people accomplished in their own field of endeavor. My name is Dr. Kweku Anyasari. I'm a professor and lecturer from 3 universities in 3 continents. It's a pleasure to have you here. I am also a board member of this organization from the USA. Today we have an incredible panelist right here. Mrs. Enyana Epifania is a nurse dupreneur. Okay, she's one of the incredible lecturers in nurse and also an incredible businesswoman in the continent of Africa. We have Mrs. Bennett Ifa Ajay from the Benigo Consult. She's a CEO of the Benigo Consult and a champion, a mentor, and an international star who trains people on how to do businesses across different parts of the world. We have Dr. Joanna Ajimaniabwa. She is a nurse administrator, a lecturer, and an adjunct professor, also doing some incredible things for herself. So today, the panelist is charged. Knowledge is about to be unleashed. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 says that lack of knowledge, my people perish. Anytime you realize that somebody is struggling financially, struggling spiritually, struggling in his marriage or her marriage, the person is struggling in his job, okay, the person is struggling in his business. The problem is not a person. The problem is the operating system of the person. You see, the way we are brought up, the first 0 to 7 years of our lives, we have been programmed. And that program continues every single time in all the things that we do. It doesn't matter. Okay, how we have been brought up is how we bring ourselves up later on in life. As you get into this community, you are going to learn some incredible things. So here's what we have. Dr. Joanna Ajimaniabwa is going to be delivering on the service of the origin of GotBackup and how it all began and 2 specific global trends, which is the reason why we are mushrooming in multiple places in the world. Mrs. Enyana Mepifania will discuss the service and the business of this project and how we can benefit from it. I will discuss the community knowledge. And then with myself and Dennis, we will discuss in total the essence of why every single person across the world is supposed to come. So I want to say a big welcome to Abakisi, big welcome to Sechibia, big welcome to Jacob, big welcome to Gloria, to Fortunate, to Rose Amwati. Please type a name, type where you're connected from, and let's use this as a way to welcome every single person. Ladies and gentlemen, let's set the ball rolling. To begin everything, I want to say, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Dr. Joanna Ajimaniabwa. She's going to deliver an empowering message for us. Joanna, we are all ears. Please take over.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. And good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This evening, we are here for a purpose, and we are here to empower ourselves to be able to set a very good foundation for ourselves that will influence our lives and that of our family. So I'm sure each one of us has a dream. When we were growing up, we had dreams. Some of us, we had dreams of pursuing higher education. Others' dream is to have financial freedom. Others have dream to have a very comfortable lifestyle it's been said that comfort is not a sin. So if you want to have a comfortable lifestyle, it is good. It may be your dream. It may also be your dream to build a house of your choice. But what normally happens? At times when you are faced with life circumstances and situations, instead of us pursuing our dreams, we rather move away from our dreams and then pursue lesser things that makes us comfortable at the set time. That is why GotBackup is here. GotBackup is here to empower families. So GotBackup is a company that started in 1997 in Canada, and then it moved to USA. Now, it's leveraged on two global trends. The first global trend is that data is growing. We generate data every day. We all have phones. We use our phones for so many things. We generate data, we take pictures, we attend programs and we record the programs. So we generate videos, we work on documents, and then we save these documents on our phones. We also save these documents on our other devices. And it's been said that almost 8 million smartphones can be found in the world, which means that the smartphone business is growing. And for that matter, anytime you want to do anything that has got to do with a smartphone, you are likely to survive because that business is growing. And then if you look at the graph that has been displayed, worldwide from 2016 to 2023, with forecasting from 2023 to 2028, just look at the trend. It's just an upward movement, which means that the use of smartphone is not going to reduce because each day new people are coming on board. And what do we use our smartphones for? I mean, some people are addicted to their smartphones, and others use their phones as an alarm clock. And I'm sure some of us, we use it even when you visit the loo. Somebody will say nature call. You are there, and that is where you would want to check all your messages that you've not had time to check over a period. We also use our smartphones as reminders. So it reminds us of various activities that we've set for ourselves. Now, data is very important. And for that matter, when you lose your data, it becomes worrying. And it's been said that 45% of cell phones users have accidentally damaged their cell phones and they have lost their data. And most of the time, when people lose their data, it's not about the phone that probably they've lost, but the data on the phone that they don't have access to. That is what becomes a challenge to most people. And it's also been said that over 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. And I'm sure some of us, we might have experienced some of these things before, because at times you're having your gadgets, accidentally you lose it, probably it falls down and you are not able to retrieve your data. So people are looking for solutions. And that is why GotBackup is here to help us address this challenge. So the second global trend that GotBackup is leveraging on is that many are working on their phones and laptops from home. And I think this became very prominent during the COVID time. I mean, a lot of people were not going to work because you need to isolate from others. So they were working from homes. And 42% of Americans have side businesses. 42% of Americans. And I'm sure USA is a country that most of us want to visit, if not to stay there. So if they have side businesses, they tell you that what they are earning from their regular salaries is not enough. And about 62% of those in the Gen Z population, 18 to 25 years, they also have side businesses. So the question is, what are we doing about it? Because if you do not join this group, then and you are leveraging on only one stream of income, it's going to be a challenge. So GotBackup is leveraging on these two global trends, and because of that, it can be found in a lot of countries. Currently, we are in 153 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I would want to invite Mrs. Enyonam to continue with the rest of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Joan. This was concise and precise. Thank you so much. So yes, We've heard about cloud storage. Cloud storage is a stage that we all are right now. So what is really GotBackup offering? Let's look at what GotBackup is offering. I'm sure some of us have heard of iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, and some of us are even using it. If you've not heard about it, now let us talk about it. What is actually this? So as Doc has said, your data on your phone, when it gets full, it needs to be saved somewhere. That is where cloud storage comes in, because we don't have any choice. Every day we generate data. Some videos are so large that your memories will get full, and cloud storage comes there. Now, we've heard of all these popular ones. Now some is joining. And what is the difference between them? Compared to all this, imagine if you are paying 300 and let's say $300 annually for the same, even a lesser size of space to save your data, and you are getting another option that has the same quality. What has GotBackup have over those ones? So now GotBackup says that yes, you will get the space to 6 terabytes of space to store your data. The beautiful thing about GotBackup is that you can use it on multiple systems. You know, iCloud, you can only use it on Apple devices, iOS. That is all you can use it on. If you have MacBook, you can use it. Google Drive, you can use iCloud, iPhones on it. GotBackup is saying it doesn't matter what type of operating system you are using, whether it's Android, Windows, iCloud, iPhones, you can be able to use it on GotBackup. And the beautiful thing is that when you set it up, all you need is what? Internet access. It will automatically be backing up your things. Have you ever had Android phone? You think that your phone is backing up, then something happens to your phone, then you don't have access to that data. Have you ever experienced that? GotBackup is saying that it doesn't matter the number of devices you have. Just connect it. If you have 100 devices, connect it. In the other types of cloud storage, you would have to pay extra for any extra device you are adding. And something that people always run away from is what? The security of the cloud service. GotBackup is using the highest grade of safety to protect your data. Your WhatsApp you are using, it has 64 bits, but you have so much confidence in it and save everything there. GotBackup is telling you that they have 56 bits. It means that what? Your data is protected by, if you want to crack into it, you need 256 continuous characters to be able to crack in. This is something that even the fourth generation can't crack. It is so difficult. It's military graded. It's the highest encryption that has been used. And the beautiful thing is that GotBackup has a data center that belongs to them 100%. It's not on any loan. They don't have any third party that has any share in it. It belongs to them. And then another thing is that it doesn't matter where you are in this world. You can equally use it. Look, any country. Right now, we are in 153 countries. GotBackup says that it doesn't matter which country you are. We have 195 countries. All you need to do is that subscribe and you'll be connected to it. Another nice thing about GotBackup is that we have a system, we call it what? Lead capture system. You know, bulk emailing, people pay for it. The banks that send you emails, they are automated emails. They pay huge amounts of money for it. Prof always says that he lectures students who develop those systems, and those things are quite expensive and people pay for it. GotBackup is giving it to us for free. What is it about? As you can see on the screen, for instance, it's an automated mail you prepare. When someone receives it, you can send to 20,000 people at the same time. Everyone will receive it with their name. You can decide to choose whether it should choose their surname, their full name, their first name, second name, whatever you decide. And you can set it up to whatever date you want. If you want it to run for 20 years, it will keep running. And that specific date and time, the person will receive it. So far as the email is, you have the email address, it will go to the person. And what is nice about this system is that we call something bounce rates. Usually when you send email to people, it gets bounced back if the number is, but this one, the percentage of bouncing is so small. That is how good this is, because this company has been in existence for over 27 years and been doing this. And the other thing they have is that your cloud, you have PDF there, you have, even if you don't have the Word on your device, when you go to the cloud, you can open what's the name? Word document there, edit there, voice record, change language. There are so many things you can do there. You can even watch videos on your cloud without downloading on your device. Is that not nice? And the other one is that those who are in research, this is very good for them. You can collaborate with people all over the world and they can have access to it. Yes, anyone here, you can have 20 people who are working on the same document, and each line they put in, you would actually know who wrote it. Is that not a wonderful thing? Yes, what? As you can see, said what? It can whatever language you want there. It's using the Google Translator. So whatever language you want to, and the translation is so good. The translation is so good that you get accurately what you, and yes, we have what? Reference managers there. Some of us, we have only one on our device, but when you go to the cloud, you can use any of them and it will work for you very well. So that's the beautiful thing you can get out of the cloud that GotBackup is providing. Now, at this point, if you are someone who wants a cloud, is this not something nice you would like to look at? If it is, then yes, you can decide to use that one. But there's another side of it. That's one. At this point, if you like, you can decide to leave the call, or you can decide to continue listening to what we are coming to talk about. So as you can reset what? This is the only cloud space that pays you. Have you used Zoom before? I've paid for Zoom. I've paid for a lot of apps. Recently, I paid for Canva, and it's annoying me like something. Not even one person or giving back to me. But GotBackup is offering you something unique. This is something you need. So GotBackup is saying that as you are saving your data, there's another part. All you need to do is that, so far as you are enjoying the cloud, now tell your family and friends. We'll look at some of the things. You have links. You can post it on the social media handles and connect them. When the people are interested, bring them here. All you have to do is what? Tell them you have a good news. Bring them, Then they come and watch something like this. We have many presentations like this. Just bring them and let them come in lots of multiple languages. Let them come and watch. If they see it and they like it, then now GotBackup is saying that you will be paid as time goes on. So now let's look at how you've been paid. How many times are you paid in a month in whatever work you are doing? I'm a government worker. I get paid usually 12 times in the year. GotBackup is saying that yes, you can earn 7 different types of income. 7 different types. And we are going to look at 3 main ones, the ones that have been highlighted. So now GotBackup is saying yes, you've watched this, you've subscribed. Now invite people to also come and watch when they are interested. This is not by force. So when they are interested and they decide that they want their 6 terabyte space, GotBackup is saying as soon as one person subscribe, you get approximately $50 instantly. That's for 1 year. The person is subscribing for 1 year. You get $50 instantly. What is the minimum wage in Ghana right now? It's not something to even talk about. Imagine doing this. You can decide in the month the number of people that you would invite to come and see this. And as they see it and they get interested, and there are other parts that you can also earn on. Then the second type of income, which is something you should pay more attention to, because this is huge. This is huge. I want you to let me see the one that has the money. Just stare at it. Be staring at it to then now start making your plans towards it. GotBackup is saying that yes, you subscribe. You've told many people. As the number of people starts subscribing, and this thing, it's not about only you. Yes, you've come. And we work together as a team, as a community together. So if the dividend comes, the profit comes, it gets shared. GotBackup is saying that as you go through and the number of people start increasing, we call something ranks you attain. Sapphire, when you get to Sapphire, which I am, what GotBackup is saying that is that everyone that subscribes through you, the company is saying that they are recognizing that there are people who are just using it, but you have decided to do business with them. So if profit is made, they will share it. So 25% of what we call cycle match. Cycle match is one of the monthly income. You will earn 25% of it. So let's say maybe you have 10 people who are earning, let's put it as even $200 monthly. I'm not pecking it. 25% of $200, how much is this? That's $50. Is that not it? So 10 people putting it together, that's what? $500. You haven't, all you did is told people, they came to listen, they signed up, and they've also started earning. The company is going to do that for you. The same number of 10 people. If, for instance, you become double diamond, or let's go to diamond. Let's go to diamond. Prof is double diamond. When he was diamond, what happens is that let's say those same 10 people, if they also earn the $200, 100% will be paid to you. Imagine, it's the same 10 people, but what? Just because you decided to go higher, the company is saying that they are paying you 100%. So the same 10 people times $200, that's giving you what? A whooping $2,000. So now imagine those same people are earning, let's say, 10,000, the money increases as time, as the number and this thing increases. It goes according to, that's the beautiful thing. Anyone who knows about money and generation of income, this is something the person should be really looking at. This is what kicked some of us to really pay attention to this thing and take it seriously. So imagine, even if in 10 years time, one person, look at a black diamond, $20,000 per person. So if you have 10 people who are earning $20,000 per person, imagine, this is where some people who have vision have this on their board, dream board. This is how we should plan our life ahead of us. GotBackup is providing you this unique system to build with them. And imagine in the next 10 years, iCloud is over 2 million or so. Google Drive is over 2 billion. Dropbox is what? Over 800 million subscribers. They don't pay a dime. Imagine what will happen with GotBackup in the next 10 years. This is where we should pay much attention to. So these are just two incomes I've spoken about. So now let's look at what benefits you will get. So let's look at the price tags. So you get a personalized link, which is free. As soon as you sign up, you get your personalized link. If you post it anywhere, someone makes mistake and post it, you will still earn. Someone clicks on it. You have a landing page, which we call website, for your own personal website. You have an emailing. I've told you about the automated emailing system. This one, it costs $500. Some even pay more than that. For free, you can email many people at once. You can even use it to do your business. Yes. And you have specialized tools that you have. The company has prepared videos, documents for free. Presentations, leaders are there to do it for you. They don't charge anything. All you have to do is tell people you have a good news from them. They come and watch. Then mentorship. You know, there are things we want to do in life, but unless you get someone to guide you, you will not move forward. This community provides what? Mentorship, which will be spoken about. The value is what? $1,000 annually. That's the value. Trainings that are given for free. Then what? Personal development, which is also another one. Every day there's something new you will learn about it, about yourself, to improve yourself. This is the community you are getting. And the partnerships, it's abound. We are in 153 countries. You can reach anyone across the world on all this platform. This is the beauty that we have existing it, and this is the support system that we have. So all these are the value that we have on what you'll be subscribing to. And not, the value is what? $2,000, almost $2,000. But for now, as we talk now, we are in February now, GotBackup is giving the same thing to you for what? $120, which is $119.97. This is a good price for you. Subscribe for it for a whole year. It doesn't matter how much you earn, it's still the same. This is the value that GotBackup is offering you at this price tag right now. So now, this is how you start. Everyone owns this. Who doesn't own this? We all have phones, we have laptops, that we use, and our data is precious. If you value your data, that is when you will make sure that you protect your data. And GotBackup is giving you that at this price right now. So now, at this juncture, I would like to invite Dr. Kweku Ohene to continue. He's a lecturer in 4 different universities. He's in UK right now. He knows about artificial intelligence. He's a mentor of mentors. And he's the best person to tell you what remains from this presentation so that you can take home for your own self. So right now, Prof, I would like to hand over the mic to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to please join me in giving a big round of applause to Mrs. Enyanam Epiphania Sefenu. I like her name. Okay, there are not many people who have the name Epiphania. If you like, go and check your records. How many people you know with that name Epiphania? Okay, it sounds Fania. Okay, so thank you so much indeed for walking us through. I really, really appreciate our 2 speakers who have deliberated on this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you a story. Life can be painful. You can die anytime. I can die anytime. But it's not, because how much we live on this earth is fleeting. Have you observed that? Like if you look at the number of years in the beginning, people used to live. Methuselah, 969 years. Adam, 930 years. It doesn't compare. And according to him, they did not even live one day in his eyes. So our life is fleeting. But what we leave behind is what is important. Abraham Lincoln said that some die at 25. They are not buried yet until they are 75. The reason why many people don't take advantages when it is presented to them like this is because they doubt. You see, we have seen certain things like that before, haven't you? So the first thing that normally comes into our head when we hear of some of these things is, oh, is it not like one of those things? Oh, it's not true, it's fake, it's scam. And we begin to attribute anything that involves income to us as not real. In 2023, July, I became part of this company. Today, I'm one of the board of directors. We are just about 11-member board of directors. I'm the only Black among the board. So it shows that it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, your color, your education, your anything. You can be part of a global phenomenon. This is in 153 countries. There are 195 countries in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Just think. Ghana was the 82nd country. And when I became part of this, so many people told me that this is fake. This is not real. This is not true. And let me tell you why I still decided to do this. Because I was paying $120 in Dropbox already. And it was giving me 2 terabytes, not 6 terabytes. Now, the same price, I am getting 6 terabytes. I have shared it with my siblings. I have shared it with my family members. The same price. I have not lost. And yet, from that time to now, I've made over $25,000. That can build a house. The amount of income I have made under below 2 years, ladies and gentlemen, that can build a house or multiple houses. And yet I have paid $120. Can you imagine that? So you see why the word poor is not about even money. It is passing over opportunities repeatedly. It's an acronym. So what if I had not taken the action? What if I had not, Jesus, good, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, what if I had listened to the 4 professors who told me that I am a joke? I have not lost. All of us here on the screen here, we are professionals. Everyone is an expert, though. In fact, every single person you see here is an expert and making good money already. We are making some gargantuan. I don't want to mention their salaries. Some of them will vanish. Some here are making great income already, and yet we are part of this global community. But forget about the money. Ladies, as for income, you will make it big time here. I don't lie to you. What you will get is even more than income. Let me share with you. It's called personal development. It has nothing to do with money. It's more than money. Money is just fleeting. Money is just a medium of exchange. Money is a tool, just like a car is a tool, just like a catalyst is a tool. You are only using it to do something. But who you become in the process of getting that money, that is powerful. The impact. See, the reason why we talk a lot about Jesus Christ is because of the impact he made. And even though he's dead and gone, we talk about him. The impact you will make in the life of people. You will learn how to communicate in this project. You will associate yourself with the mentors, people who will teach you and unearth the inner value that you have inside of you and bring that value out to the marketplace. That value will command its own returns. I'll give you 2 examples. For example, let's say that you are a teacher. You only teach in the classroom. You are making $2,500. What you were taught is that you were brought up that teacher only teaches in the classroom. That's a lie. You see, there are 4 ways of earning money. One is what you do. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, a businessman, a teacher, an accountant, anything, you are earning money only from what you do. There are 3 other ways of earning money from what you know. 98% of people don't know that. They don't know that they can earn money from what they know. For example, you're a housewife. You don't know that being a housewife at home and sitting at home, you know how to be a housewife. You know the skills of humility. You know the skills of multitasking. You know the skills of endurance and all of that. You have already learned that. You will bring that to the marketplace. We will teach you that. We teach you in our community. You learn that. You stand in front of the camera. You tell the world the job of a housewife. People will start subscribing to your channel. Eventually, over time, YouTube will start monetizing you. Your value will command. You will make more income by sharing who you are to the world than just teaching it in the classroom or by just sitting in the house. So who you become, what you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. And so what you get from GotBackup is not just a project. Ladies and gentlemen, you get life. You will learn so many things, okay? The exquisities of life, things that will nurture you. And that is why I will encourage you to be part of this. Because here's the truth. With you or without you, this will grow. It will grow. I became part of GotBackup. Ghana was the 82nd country. I thought Ghana was the last country. Today we are in 153 countries. Do you think it's the last country? No way. What do you think will happen? We just started, by the way. The total number of people in the world in GotBackup are just a little over 80,000. Africa, the people in Africa are not even up to 2,000. Think about that. Ghana has over 33 million. Nigeria has over 220 million. South Africa, Malawi, Zambia. Look at the world. This is technology. As long as people have a mobile phone, it's only a matter of time. Be part. Be part. You don't like taking chances. That is why life has been like that all the time. That is the problem. Sometimes you got to take chances and tell yourself, I will do it. Whatever happens should happen. You have to cross your Red Sea before you get to your promised land. You have to go through the pain of pregnancy before you can deliver a bouncing baby child. The child can die, the woman can die, and yet women will continue to give birth by heart. Because no pain, no gain. Because no test, no testimony. So do you think this is the best time to back up your digital life? Do you think this is a time to make some income? Ladies and gentlemen, if you were to get a call right now and they tell you that your loved one is in trouble, they need an emergency $5,000 right now. $5,000. They need that immediately. 75,000 cedis. Will you get that $5,000 immediately and give it out to save a life? I have asked people this question, and so many of them will tell me, Father, where? Have a backup. Dark times can happen. Dig your well before you are thirsty. I looked at the pension of a certain professor, a professor, and I cried. I cried. Don't wait for the rain to come before you look for a barrel. Get it ready. And then you can see. So at this stage, I want us to go to these are, by the way, these are some of the incomes people are making in GotBackup. Some people are making $3,970. Someone is making $7,000 every month. Every month, people are making good income in GotBackup. Don't toy with it. And we just started. We've not even scratched the surface of the continent. We've not scratched the surface of the world. That's how Facebook started, though. Facebook started like that. People said Mark Zuckerberg was a fool. Today, there are 3.5 billion people. You see, one thing about technology is I can't joke with it. Let me ask the panelists, okay? Some of the panelists that are here, and then ask them, Bernice, you have been part of the GotBackup. What is one particular service that you enjoy so much about a GotBackup service?
Hi, thank you, Doc, for the question. So the fact that the cloud storage can be used on multiple devices is something that is very impressive, and everyone should take a look at it because it gives you the opportunity to launch the application on multiple devices. Many phones, laptops, computers can launch it and then use it at the same time. And trust me, you wouldn't get this from the other competitors. I'm talking about iCloud and the rest. They won't give you that opportunity to share. And another thing too is that you can share the 6 terabytes with 6 users. Imagine you have a family of 3, 4, and then you are the mother of that family or the father, and looking at you paying for separate cloud storage for them, you can just get GotBackup, and the 6 terabytes will be enough for the whole family. So you give 1 terabyte or 2 to your wife, your kids can have the rest, or you share amongst yourselves equally. And trust me, you wouldn't get this from iCloud because this is something that GotBackup stands out in terms of being able to share the cloud storage with other people. So it's something we should consider trying if we are beginners or we are yet to make the decision to be part of the company.
Now, Dr. Joanna, let me go to you. What is another service that you really appreciate when it comes to the GotBackup? A service that you like?
Okay, I think the space itself, so the 6 terabytes, you have no problem having to delete some files or some documents that probably is huge, So you have that peace of mind. You can save any documents and then retrieve it. The other bit is that you can retrieve those documents anywhere. So probably you are going to do a presentation and you get to the place and your laptop, you have a challenge with your laptop, or probably you saved it on the pen drive and it's you can just request for another person's device. Just log on, retrieve your two services that really resonates very well with me.
I love that. True. Okay. Sometimes a lot of people don't think like all of a sudden their phone is in water or somebody has stolen their phone. Then they say, what about my information? What about my information? Okay. So, and I don't know whether you guys have seen these days when you buy phones, they don't have memory card slot anymore. They don't have it. You know, at first you buy a big memory card and then slot it in it. 256, 512, 1001. Okay. And these days you don't have it. You don't have it anywhere. Everything that is there is what is there. They are telling you that store your things in the cloud. Store, if you want more space, take it to the cloud because that memory card has an expiry date. So I really love it. And you know, what is one service that you really love so much?
What I love about it is how simple it's been, the installation, how to use it. There are a lot of people who have challenges with technology, and when complex systems are provided, it becomes difficult for people to use. This is so simple, and the steps are outlined. If you follow it, there are videos on it. You should be able to go through simply as possible. It doesn't matter whether you are a tech savvy person or you have nothing. You are I know what. Yes, whether
Yeah,
you have
nobody. Yeah,
the
nobody.
word is not coming.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. You see, my mom is using it. My mom is using the GotBackup to upload her files. So sometimes when somebody say that I don't know about computer, I don't know. My mom is 91. So if you don't know about computer and 91 people are using it, it means that you know about it. You see, as long as a person is, you know, people are taking pictures these days more than ever before.
Curiosity.
And especially TikTok. Oh, there's a secret. A lot of people don't know that TikTok is going to start charging people. Facebook is going to start charging people for uploading pictures and videos. Okay. And yet, when you are with GotBackup, you won't be charged because your file is not seated on their server. That's the beauty of that. That is when a lot of people start rushing to us. Now, let me go to, apart from the service, let's look at other benefits of GotBackup. Okay. So let's put the service aside. Benefits. What is another benefit of GotBackup? Put the service aside that you really appreciate from the community.
Thank you. So the income aspect of it, you make money while you're storing your data, and it gives you residual income such that at a point in time, you will just have to be sleeping from the comfort of your home, and then money is still hitting your account.
And I know you are stopping money. That's why you're turning your necks like that. Okay, you continue.
By God's grace. So because of cycle bonuses, you're going to be enjoying residual income. And that one works far better than the pension money. You understand? So if you are a job worker, if you're a worker or business person, I think it's not enough to rely on one income stream. Get this one in addition and enjoy residual income. And aside the income, you get to network with, wider audience from diverse cultures and races, and build network with international people, because I know some people, you are too local, and most times you are not ready to go all out visible on social media to meet other people. But through this one, it makes it easier to network with the multiple business builders across the continent, because we are currently in 155 countries. And then it makes it a plus to have connections with these people from different countries. And this can also, you can leverage on that to build your own business. As a business person, as I am, getting to meet new people from GotBackup helps a lot to connect them to my business, and then they can also buy from my product, and I can also convert them to my customers as well. So it gives you diverse races and cultures to network with them, and also gives you good income. These are the two things I enjoy.
So you make some very good income, and then you also get to know people in several parts. I can see that these days your other businesses are mushrooming because you are getting to know people through your backup. You are getting to know people. People are getting to know you, and it's like you are getting different parts of the world. And it's a very good thing, because now I can go to America and go to Florida for free because I have someone there who is willing to take care of me for a whole week or two for free because of GotBackup. Okay. And being part of the board of directors, the kind of people I'm meeting Okay, it's an incredible thing. You see, people don't know the power of networking, getting to know people. Your network is your net worth. So the reason why some people are nowhere is because nobody knows them. Nobody. Oh, please, I'm shy. Oh, I'm shy. Oh. You can't be shy. When I need the money, oh, sorry, I'm shy. Don't give me the money. Shy. No, you don't do that. Okay. But that is how you got to be able to. And this is the great thing about GotBackup. We teach you to break out from that shyness. Joanna, when I told her to do the presentation, actually, God, okay, dog, you can't do this to me. You should have informed me where I but knowledge, intercontinental ballistic, Kosovoic, atomic, and Ukrainian bomb that he was unleashing here. Okay. Ability to network, people you will meet who will motivate you, who will give you spirited movement. You can't get it anywhere. In the job place, people are stamping on you, people, pushing you down. And yet here we are raising you up, bringing you up, and uplifting you with positivism. Jonah, let me go to you. What's another benefit that you like about GotBackup apart from the service? Apart from the income?
So I want to practicalize the networking. So somebody I met through this GotBackup activities was working in an institution and I needed assistance. So I just contacted the person and then I had what I needed. So I was asking myself, oh, so if I didn't know that person, of course, I was going to struggle a little bit. So we're talking about networking, it benefits, but it is really working. It is really working. So let's take the opportunity that we have here to network with people very seriously. And then Madam Bernice had already commented on the income, but I also want to talk about it. Oh, I think we've lost Prof. I hope he will be able to connect back. So let's assume that in a week you are able to register. Let's be moderate, 2 people a week. So if you're registering 2 people a week, you are making an average of, let's say 85. Let's say 85 because they will take out, it's almost $50, but after the deduction, you'll be left with like 44. So like $88 a week. So people, even if it is $80 a week by 4, it's like 320, right? Madam, am I right? 320. So if you multiply this by the dollar rates, if you multiply this by 15, even if it is 300, and you multiply the $300 that you are earning in a month by 15, you can imagine. And if your salary is within the range of, let's say, 4,000 to 6,000, and you are making over 6,000 from GotBackup every month, people, are you going to touch your salary? The answer is no. So the income is real. Don't think that we are just saying something. It is real. I mean, but you get nothing.
Yeah.
You get nothing if you do nothing. If you get nothing if you do nothing. So, Prof, if you ask me, yes, the income and then the networking. Thank you.
Wonderful. Angela, are you around?
Yes, Prof, I'm here.
Good. So what's another thing that you really appreciate about this community?
Okay. So a lot of people here, we've gone through school and we are working. But the thing that school doesn't teach us is life itself. This is a community that on daily basis, if you want to shut it down, that's when you don't want. Before you wake up, someone is putting something there that will change your mindset. And the fact is that no matter what you do, the person of value is cherished by the world more than the one who does basic requirements of what they do. This is a community that keeps drumming on the same thing: value provision, provide value. Every day, there's no day they don't talk about that. So if you're a teacher, you don't just go to the classroom and read your notes to your children or the students. You want to impact into the students' life. And gradually you realize that the students will start drawing towards you because you are giving them more than what the textbook is giving them. And by doing that, the world get drawn towards you. This is the community that will do that. Personal development. As you develop, you realize that your value provision becomes more. And now whatever you present to the world starts subscribing to what you are presenting to them. It is give and take. That is where the world is. If you don't give, no one will give you. That is where the world has become.
And I love this point because you see, the thing is that a lot of people want something better for their lives. It's not like they don't. They want to. That's why people are doing more masters, more degrees, you know, more, you know, like, and people are running away from places and going to abroad because they think their life will be better there. So it means that people naturally want life to be better. So why is it that life is not better in where they are? Why is it that life is better for someone in Africa, but life is not better for someone in Africa? The problem is not Africa. The problem is the operating system. The problem is who you have become, because someone has become someone. There are so many people who have no education at all. Ejako has no education at all. Kwame Despite has very minimal education. So how come people are able, because go and check the record, most of these people are businessmen and women. It's not popularity. It's not popularity. Magdalena Mate was popular and yet died broke. It is about how you create value and submit that value to the market. And every single person has a unique fingerprint. So it means that we all have speciality. But the problem is that we don't take advantage. And so this community, we emphasize a lot. So once a person dives into the acquisition of knowledge, trying to learn, trying to be closer to the fire, you magnetize the conditions you seek. You magnetize the conditions you seek. As you learn what we are teaching you, as you learn, you become better individual, guys. And the income will come. You will not want to travel abroad in several places thinking that that is what will make your life better. Okay, sometimes when I come to the UK like this and I'm going back, sometimes I come to Ghana, I'll spend 6 months. Say, hey, who goes back to Ghana for 6 months? They don't understand why I come. Because the thing is that because you have value and you're able to exhibit the value everywhere. And we teach that here. We give you that. And of course, you can make the income here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want people to have some positive mind when it comes to money. Money is not evil. God put gold in the Garden of Eden according to Genesis chapter 2 verse 10 and 11. God wants you to have it. It's not that makes you evil. If you are evil already, say, I'm evil, Dada, and I don't want money. Because when you are evil already and money comes on top of it, you'll be worse, you'll be devil. You remove the D, you add the D to the evil, then you become the evil. Okay. But if you are good already, you have a good heart, like Abraham had a good heart. Read Genesis chapter 13, verse 2. Okay, because he had a good heart, he made him rich and wealthy. There are some people who have good heart. They don't use their money to cause evil, but there are some people with evil heart. So someone bin Laden has an evil heart. So when he gets money, he uses his money for evil deeds. Bill Gates, it's not like that. Warren Buffett is not like that. When they get plenty income, they bless people with it. Have that positive mind. Now, with that one, then the second thing is that never be only an employee in your life. It's dangerous. The word employee comes from the Greek word slavery. In fact, the Hebrew meaning of employee is slavery. And the people of Israelites were in that slavery in Egypt. That is why God wanted to take them out of that employee slavery world so that they can go to the land of the Canaan, so that they can be business owners. Go and check. When they went to Canaan, every family had a land, and they were to do crop farming and animal husbandry there. Business is from God. That is why Abraham was a businessman. Isaac was a businessman. Jacob was a businessman. Joseph was a prime minister, a businessman in agriculture in Egypt. King David was a businessman. King Solomon was wealthy. He didn't even ask for wealth. He was given knowledge and wisdom. In addition to that, he became wealthy. But it wasn't that God poured the wealth into his room. No. He was a businessman. He uses his knowledge and vomited the knowledge to people. The Queen of Sheba came, the people of Mesopotamia and Arabia came and listened to his knowledge, his value commanded. And then he got wealth. It's from God. So let's have that positive mind. Don't do your job alone. It's dangerous. God doesn't even like that. I'm telling you, doing a job alone is slavery to the humanism and the godship that is in you. So check the records very well. Most people who are employees are always crying. Check the records. Have you ever heard entrepreneurs going on strike before? It's slavery. It's slavery. So continue to do the job. But beside that job, have a business. The businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of the economy. The reason why a lot of people cannot have business is because it's expensive to do a business. Even common Uber, you need to have 4 years before you can get back the money you put in. GotBackup. Do you know how much you put in? 2,000 Ghana for a whole year. Which kind of business can you do in anywhere in the world? And the entire startup and everything is $120 for a year. And you can start making income immediately. In fact, the day I paid that mine $120, I made $600 back within 7 hours. I've made back my money and more. Think about it. Not to even talk about the knowledge and the value you are getting, guys. Wisdom is afar. It is ability to see what is obvious. What is the secret? Capacity to know the future is powerful. That is why King Solomon, the wisest man, said, go to the ant and learn his ways. Because the ant can see the future, that snow is coming. So he prepares his food 6 months ahead of time. Even when snow comes and it covers the entire, Detroit. Detroit is on blocks as I'm speaking. The ant is down there, 6 feet down. In the summer, you see the ant coming out. How did the ant know that snow was coming so much that he could prepare? You got to read about the 7 seasons of life. It is a business principle. There's a book called The Jewish Phenomenon. And you will understand why the Jews are so wealthy. They are wealthy because they took the principle from the Israelites. It's a business concept. The Jews own most of the houses in US, in UK. Why? Because they are businessmen and women. The Lebanese in Africa, check the records. They own businesses. I've seen a Lebanese who has master's degree. His child has master's degree. His son has master's degree. And they are all working in their shop. Have a business mentality. It will help you. It will save you. It will protect you. And it is godly. It's godly. What's the last message? Venice, what's the last message? To those who are outside and those who are inside of GotBackup.
All right, so thanks for the question. I'll start with those that are inside. Yes, so if you are here, count yourself blessed and take this project seriously because this is the future. Why am I saying this is the future? Most times growing up, we are all much aware that to become a doctor, you need to school for years. And after those years, that is when you can start, and that's if only you are employed. To become a lawyer, the same. To become a teacher, the same. To become a nurse, you have to school for years. But then this place, as you are learning, you are making money. So it's not as though you have to complete your studies after 4 years, then you can start making money. As you are practicing what we are teaching, then you can be making money alongside. So it means that over here, we learn to earn. Once you are learning, you take the L off and you earn. Don't have that quick money mentality in this project. You can make money quickly. That's how, if only you are ready to make it. But don't come in with that quick money mentality, pyramid scheme kind of a mindset that you are expecting that once you are sleeping, the money should be flowing. Be ready to put in some work, at least some work that is going to yield something to yourself, because your hard work will pay off. Then to those that are yet to join us, I would also say to them that they should be open-minded and then be positive about this. As a man thinks, so he becomes. Whatever you're thinking of this project is who you're going to be once you take advantage of it. Think of it as a good thing. Think of it as we are projecting to you that this is a good thing, that we are making something out of it. And then get back to the person that invited you to start, because if you don't start now, you will realize you wasted your time. This is the time. The right time is now. Get started and add this to your income streams, because you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. Everyone needs extra income, and with this kind of extra income where you don't need to travel for hours to get started, all you can do is be in the house and just pick your phone. With your mobile phone, you can make money. Wow. Isn't this amazing? Why are you waiting? Why are you wasting time? Do it and do it now, and then you will be grateful. Thank you.
Wow, incredible. And I just, before John, I come to you, Rachel, you were asking the question, we should go over everything, or we should talk about what this thing is and how to get started. You were late. Normally, people who are late, they come and then they are a bit confused. So please go over this recording again. Everything we have said from the beginning, go over it again once we are done. Watch it again. The moment we are closed, 2 minutes after we have closed, click on it and then watch the same thing from the beginning. You will understand how the whole thing works. Okay, and then after that, speak to the person who has invited you. If you still don't understand something, the person can give my number to you, and then I can explain it further to you. But to go over everything we have done all over, okay, that's going to take our time. So I will encourage you, just wait for a few minutes and then click on this same link, and you will get the beginning part of everything. Dr. Joanna, what's the last message to those who are yet to come and those who are doing it?
Okay, so those of us who are already in this project, I would say that let us be coachable, let us be teachable, and let us avail ourselves and be part of the various presentations that we've been having. People prepare and they give us what they have prepared. Let's take advantage of it. Some of this presentation would have paid huge sum of money for it, but we are getting all these for free. There are presentations almost every other day in the week. And recently, Prof started the lunch meetings. So lunchtime meetings, make time, unless of course you don't have the time. But if you don't, those that you can avail yourself to be part, make time for it. In fact, if you don't learn in this project, it will be difficult for you to carry the people that you bring into the project along. So if you are learning every day, you become a better person. And there's no point struggling to be where people are already. So if somebody has reached to or has struggled through and has gotten to, let's say, the 10th level, and you are at the first level, why do you struggle? Ask the person how the person got there, the things that the person did, so that the barriers that the person face, you will not face the same thing. And that is why the leaders are available. We are around 24/7. I've had people contacting me who are not really in my team, but they are part of the GotBackup family. And I've seen some of them doing so well recently, and I'm very happy. So leverage on the opportunities that are available to you, those of us who are already in this project. But those of us who are now, you are hearing for the first time, or you've been invited to listen to this presentation severally. Some of us, we have been on this presentation. Today is not the first time. I don't know what we are waiting for. Prof has been saying, with or without you, the project is growing. So it will be better for you to join now. Take advantage of the situation and join now. You only need, somebody was asking how much you need, $120. You need $120, equivalent to like 2,000 Ghana cedi or even less, depending on the exchange rate. Take advantage of it. Put in that 120, and if you are very committed to it, you may get it in a day. You may get that $120 back in a day. So take advantage and let's be part of the project. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Prof.
Thank you. This is wisdom speaking. This is wisdom speaking. Mrs. Enyina Mekefania, please, what's your last message?
Thank you, Prof. Yes, those of us who are already here, my question I want to ask you is, what are you seeing this as a vehicle? You know, someone who is seeing this as an airplane, a jet, how the person will run with it will be different from someone who sees it as a bicycle. This is a vehicle. You can decide how much it's like you are writing your own check, and it depends on the effort you put in from the beginning. What effort are you putting it right now? Everything has been made available to us. Is it the knowledge you need? All you need is contacting people. They will guide you to gallop wherever you want to get to. Don't say because someone used 3 months, 4 months, you too, you use that. No, yours is different from someone. You can do it within a day. So don't use someone's yardstick to be writing yours. Decide on your own. It is very possible. So make available all the available knowledge that is made to us. Have access to it. It's free. People are paying for that and offering it to us for free. Don't misuse it. Utilize it to the maximum level so that you too will get the maximum benefit from it. Because whatever we are giving, we should know we will account for it. This has been made available to it. How are we going to account for it? Then those who are on the fence watching, there are people who will tell you that I want to understand them. It is not possible. You can't understand everything before you start. If you are starting school right now, do you know what the course is going to teach? We pay huge amount of money to start courses that we don't even know what you are going to offer. This one, you are going to start making money if you decide from the first day. It's new. The course you are doing, some of us, we have certificates, we are not using it for anything. It has become paper. But this is a business you are going to build for yourself, which will grow a residual income for you that you can pass on to the generations after you. So why do you want to hesitate? Learning as you do it, your learning helps you to become better. So decide that even with tabula rasa, you will start today and start learning. As the time goes by, you realize that you become better a year after, but not when you started, you didn't understand. A year after, you become better than when you started. So that is the only thing I would like to tell people who are watching and waiting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having all of you here. A wise person need not to be spoken too much to. Nothing moves until you move. In order to build a tall building, you need a very deep foundation. Forget whether you bring Mahama, Osama, Obama, Nana, Bawama, nothing will change. Jim Rohn said, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Sometimes you have to fight your battle before you can win your war. You have to go through pain in life before you can appreciate gain in life. If you think God is going to do it for you, please double think. Because God himself subjected his own son through some pain there. The son even wanted to stop. But he told him, go through it. So if even people who can stop pain, they are powerful to stop their own pain, and they have no choice but to go through it, you got to do whatever it takes to bring yourself out of your current predicament. Don't ask God to bring you more manna. There's too much manna on the ground. Pick it. Don't say that if I had a way, if I only had been in the US, If only I've been in the UK. If only my mother had born me in Canada. This kind of thinking, they kill you. This is a US company, paid in US dollars. You can sit in your country and earn in a US dollar. You have a choice. But the consequences of those choices will not be clear today. 1 year from today, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You're not getting any younger. You will never get younger again. You are growing older. The last chapter of your life has not been written yet. We have given you the pen. Please, please move that pen. Move that pen. Write your story. You are the alpha and your own omega of your life. Define the momentum and the cascading growth. Because if you don't, no one will. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much indeed for coming. I want to say super thank you, Mrs. Enyonam Epifania, for the wonderful delivery. Thank you, Mrs. Benis Efaje, for your wonderful, wonderful advice that you're giving to, and Dr. John Ajimayebwa. Incredible, super duper first time you have Baba hazed us. Okay. And I know that in the studio we'll come back and smile along. How you have Baba hazed that. Okay. Simple and exact. Very, very incredible work that you have done. Thank you so much, all of you who have been commenting right here. Imedi Lillian, okay, Ophelia, Fulera, Bibiana, okay, Godfred, Abudu, Ethel, Ben Doku, every single one of you for being here. Thank you so much indeed for being here. We will meet again exactly next week, but in the process, every day at 12 GMT, we will have our lunchtime meeting. Let's go tell the world. Let's go tell the world that we still have a wonderful and a better way. Till we meet again, have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, everyone.